section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras. Before you get freaky, can't with no randomness. The sneaky, if police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. A date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
A give left side to Brown. It's a 31-yard play, and the Giants will have a first down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Back to throw Mahomes. He's on the move. Now here he goes. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Handoff headed left to Brown. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's picked off, but, yeah, pretty clear. No interception, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Here comes Bryce Baringer to handle the fourth down punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Takes this in at the 25. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giants football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. 15.
Now it's Brown. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Attack, attack! Hey, 43, 15.
2nd and 8. Buying some time right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Yellow. Attack, attack! Yellow, yellow! Come back! Shot!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Yellow, yellow! Nice hit!
A give now to Brown. Along the sideline past midfield. And finally stopped at the 34. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and 3 now.
Yellow! Hey, 43! Nice hit!
They'll run again with Brown. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Wow, oh wow. Offense out twice. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Brown on the inside give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
All right. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Where's that?
Here's Brown again. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Go. Hey, 57, 57. Where's that?
They'll try it right with Brown. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Where's that?
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now give left side. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And he makes the Heffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead. Chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air, following the pick 6. Taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They'll motion Johnson right. 2nd and 10 now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Giants will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. 17-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got 3rd down, well inside field goal range.
Yellow. Easy. 50, yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Koo able to put it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he's out of bounds on the return as we see a flag on the field. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. New set of downs for him at the 38. Pass play on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. the well again. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the 31. Gets this to Johnson. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Working inside the red zone. Complete. It's Cooper. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Motioning him from the slot right. 3rd and long for him here. Touchdown, Minnesota. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, it kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Vikings drop the lead back to 13. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
On the ground, Brown. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They've got a man in motion.
Attack, attack! Attack!
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Yellow. Attack!
Brown on the carry. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Right.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Attack, attack! Yellow! Yellow! Right.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants trying to make some noise before halftime. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. 15. Hey, 15. Right.
Here's Mahomes now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Vikings are going to take over from deep in their own side. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Gets everything he has under this throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And the Giants get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Hey, yellow, go gun. Yellow. Right.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hey, 57 colors. Right.
A run with Brown. And he'll fight for what he can to the 15. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
15. Yellow. Right side.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Connor. And he goes out of bounds, just short of the 35. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, 57. Right side.
Blitz coming. Mahomes escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
15. Hey, rip list. Fight down these two. Fight down these two. Right side.
From the 38. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Attack, attack. Right side.
Throwing is Mahomes. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Hey, 57, 57. Side.
Another throw for Mahomes. Has his man. That's their rookie from Penn State. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Koo able to put it through. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing off the play fake here. He's trying to go deep again. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Attack, attack! Yellow, yellow! Hey, yellow, hey, go going. Right side!
Going with Brown on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's trying to push the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's his running back. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on fourth down. That was impressive. A give left side to Brown. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
15. Right. Hey, Ripley.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back-to-back carries here. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Hey, 43. Yellow. Easy. 15, yellow.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Yellow.
Now it's Brown. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Hey, dribble it, dribble it.
Another carry for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Attack, attack.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Koo able to put it through. And that grows their lead to 12.
But when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back now, pressure on its way. He finds Johnson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 16 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Setting up a throw. Connects with Johnson. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Vikings ball. We'll see if they can come up with something here and stave off elimination. Second down now, 7 to go. from the 39. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Motioning him from the slot right. To the air, third and long. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll throw it again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
What a great fight from those blockers to keep buying him time in the pocket to find a throw. You wish that effort could have been rewarded with a completion.
He brings it in, and he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Vikings trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
15. 15.
Man in motion here. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
15. Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Connor. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Easy.
A give now to Brown. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Yellow. Attack! 15.
First down, and they go right back to it. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants make it a two-possession game here in the fourth. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Now he's trying one deep set. That's grabbed inside the 30. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings trim the deficit down to 5. They got a touchdown, but that is only half the job. Still got to get this kick back and score another. And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. 15, yellow, 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 yellow. Our side.
Handoff headed left to Brown. And they'll hold him up after a short carry to the 44. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Line, right. Hey, 57. Hey, color. Yellow. 15. Hey, 57 color. Our side.
Now it's Mahomes. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
2nd and 10 now. He put everything he had into this one. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now looking to throw. He's trying another one deep. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Back to throw, needing a first. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Now a give. It's Brown headed right. Still has room inside the 15. Is in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants go up by 19. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Vikings shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Vikings 35.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Giants' hands team secures the football.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Brown on the inside give. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's Brown again. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Giants will have a first down. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front. So the Giants come away with the win. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just 1 step and 1 trophy remains.
That's how I be happening. It's for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in it. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn, tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil, make the city proud, put it on for them, come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shy. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palm, spilling. Code 304, she don't want a 16. Renegade on a make it. Buy a trees, no love. I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911. Slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas. Face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras. Before you get freaky, can't with no random these sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shy. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at?
That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one thing, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top. Yeah.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Bro, give me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past. I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. No, I could've been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse flirts. Riding with like witchcraft. Finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang till it get bad. Do you hear me? The ghetto was a mismatch.
know the antidote. There's a pretty girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day.
Hey, 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 hey.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.